Let's just hope the rain hasn't washed all the clues away.
Hello. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Fuck, I have been talking this entire time, and y'all haven't been able to hear me. Okay, wait. Okay, there's new people in here. Let me start from the beginning then. Hello, everyone. Oh wow, there's a lot of people. So I'm not gonna call you all out by name like usual, but hi. I've been talking this entire time. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna say what I was saying. How's everybody doing? Before we get started with, well, I guess we could talk about it simultaneously, the 3.4 live stream while I'm doing dailies. But I was also talking about
Let's just
what's
hope the
coming
rain
up
hasn't washed all
soon
the
on my
clues
channel.
away.
Oh my god, I can't believe y'all didn't hear any of that. I'm doing well. Y'all are tired? I'm kind of tired. See, I'm trying to like fix my sleeping schedule, which is a really hard thing to do. And I've been trying to wake up consistently at the same time every single day, because that's how I've heard from a lot of places, that's how you fix it. You go to bed at the same time and you wake up at the same time. So that's what I'm trying, and it's really freaking hard. Yes, it's been a while. Hello, Kirsten. Kirsten, excuse me. I will totally not up at 4 a.m. where I am. Girl, go to bed. Go to bed. Get your sleep. Okay, this daily commission, I never pay attention to it. So I don't know. I never know what the frickin'... Oh, okay. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Got it. I never pay attention to this, so I never get it right. Y'all, four most of the music. Okay, so it's somewhere down here. Girl, where's it? Oh, okay. It's 9 p.m. where you are, Sassy Quatch. You were saying Lisa's new outfit makes you act up. Lisa's new outfit is great, actually. Wait, what was it? Oh, it was the last one. It was the last one. Okay. Okay, good, good. I didn't fail this one. But yeah, how do we feel about the new skins? I think Lisa's is way better than Ayaka's. Sorry if you love Ayaka's, but hers is okay. But like, Lisa's is so much better. Like, without context. Hello, sensual Magikarp. Yes, I'm alive. I have decided to step outside of my cave. Aloha. Lisa Supremacy. Right, yeah, Lisa's is so much better. And now the music is higher than my voice. Okay, hold on. Let me turn down the music a little bit. How's that? Yeah, I gotta build Lisa. Oh my gosh, I missed the elevator again. Why am I taking an elevator? Can't we just climb? Ah, that would take too long. I wish Hu Tao got a skin. Lisa's is better. Yeah, I'm waiting for Hu Tao to get a skin. I was hoping she was gonna get one for Halloween this year, but she didn't, unfortunately. Like, I was hoping Chi-Chi and Hu Tao would get one, but they never did. I want an albedo skin as well. Like, can we get one, please? Lisa is beautiful, but Ayaka's needs work. Shit. 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 This is what happens when you read comments. I'm glad there's an explanation for her being all purple. She commissioned the outfit for the occasion. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, she commissioned it. Yeah, instead of red. It's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Why am I doing this? Why can't I just, like, teleport? Just be quicker. Ayaka's looks like she's trying to be a Mondstatter too hard and fails. Yeah, I don't know what it is about her skin that... I don't know what it is about her skin that I just don't like. Oh, Ayaka lovers, don't hate on me, please. And Zhao's getting his, like, 700th rerun? Yeah. Well, at least it's not Child for the umpteenth time. But I mean, Zhao always gets a rerun, like, around Lantern Rite, doesn't he? Because it's kind of like... kind of his deal, right? Like, Lantern Rite is his little thing. And he's gonna pop up again, and I cannot wait for him to have an interaction with Venti. That's what I'm super excited for. And then the interaction between him, or Venti and Zhongli. That's all I'm looking forward to with this Lantern Rite. I really want some lore. It's a Fontaine skin, not a Mondstadt skin. Oh, interesting. I mean, that makes more sense, actually. It would be nice to get some lore with Lisa's skin. Yes, Venti and Zhongli interaction. Watch them only talk once, and that's it. That would be very unfortunate. Wait, where are the mushrooms? Oh, there they are.
Body and mind.
Alright. Get these mushrooms. But yeah, I hope it's not like that. I hope they have like a substantial conversation and say something profound. But I may be asking for the moon and stars. 100% they will not have an interaction. But they're gonna be sitting at the same table from what it looks like. Maybe. I don't actually, was Venti shown at the table with everybody? I think there was like one seat empty, so he might have not been there. But at least we know he's in town. I hope Venti drops some mind-blowing lore and acts like it's nothing like he always does. Right. He probably will.
Body and mind.
He'll probably do that. No, we didn't see Venti there. That's what I thought. Okay. So yeah, there was an empty seat and he wasn't there. But that doesn't mean he won't pop up. Please, God, let him pop up for the dinner. Yeah, there was one missing seat next to Zhongli. I want Venti to call Zhongli a blockhead to his face. Oh, that would be interesting. But yeah, I'm hoping the interactions are going to be substantial. What do y'all think about the desert? The new desert region? The enemies look so cool. Like, all of the enemies look really cool. The new Eremites, the little worm thing that reminds me of the Ruin Guard worm from Chasm, and also kind of the Golden Wolf Lord. Because the movements are kind of... They're all, like, snake-like, worm-like, I guess. Yeah. Desert region is going to be freaking awesome. Speaking of the desert region, if you haven't read The Tale of Shiruya and Shirin, a shepherd, or the shepherd in a magic bottle, something, you know what I'm talking about. That book, and then Shiruya and Shirin. What else? I think those books. And I guess you could read the obelisks, because I think Gurabad is mentioned on the obelisks. I have not read any of them because, not doing it. But if you want to refresh on the history of Gurabad, read those books. And then I guess the obelisks if you're interested. Yeah, like the dynasty stuff.
Ad Astra Abyss.
The sandstorms sound like they're gonna be annoying.
Thank you for
I hope the mechanic is interesting
Ad Astra
at the very least. But not too debilitating. You know what I mean? The Senora Wait, what new Senora rework? There's a new Senora rework? Where? When? Now? I want to see this. Yeah, the female Eremite designs are really cool. Alright, that takes care of that. Now we gotta spend some resin. And then do the... whatever event this is. How do we like this event, by the way? How are we liking the events that have been in Genshin recently? I don't know how I feel about them. Hello, Alu. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How are you? What have you been up to? I know I've been very silent on the Discord. Like, I haven't done anything with that Discord. Hopefully things will get, I might reopen it again soon. Depending on if I want to keep it a Kingdom Hearts Discord or, like, slowly transform it into a Genshin Kingdom Hearts hybrid.
There is no escape.
But we'll see.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword.
Wind
Rain
Trace
cutter.
was good. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm getting tired of Wind Trace. I knew I would at some point. I'm just, I don't know, I get bored easily with that kind of stuff. It's like, once we get it enough, I'm kind of like, okay. But Wind Trace is fun. I don't know. It just seemed like more of a chore to me this time. Maybe it's because I did it late.
Let me weave you a verse.
So I
Rain
had to, like,
outlines
rush
your
to get all the
fate.
rewards. And it was just
Snow.
painful. Cancelled? Yeah. The balloons are meh. Yeah. Yeah, the balloon thing, I don't know if I like it. Being insanely busy, so I don't have much time myself. Well, I hope things get better for you. We're all trying to live. Barely had any time to myself, too. Yeah, like if you wait to do events, that's like the worst thing because you have to like rush to get all these rewards. That's why I try to do stuff like not right when the event comes out, but like pretty close around.
Rain
So I'm
cutter.
not stuck
Rain
rushing.
outlines your fate.
My apologies.
Yeah, the balloon is in there. Oh, the game audio is still louder? Okay. Wait,
Embrace the ice.
give me a second.
Take flight. Torn to oblivion.
Give me a second.
Shine down.
Witness the power
Still
of
just
Fuwa.
amazing.
Know my sword. I'm getting sick.
Alright. Okay, how's that? I mean, nothing's really going on the game, so... Let me get into a fight again, and then we'll see how the audio is. Hello, Leon. How you doing? Hello, Panda Pow. How you doing? Genshin Kingdom Hearts hybrid for the Genshin and Kingdom Hearts fan like me. Also, where can I find you? So, I haven't released or, like, linked my Discord in a long time. For reasons. I have to do some cleanup with it and spruce it up before I open it back up to people. BT Dubs, the new boss. I get the impression that it roams around the desert, but I doubt it is like that. Though something like that would be actually fun. Yeah, that would be interesting if it, like, changes location. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be in, like, one singular location, unfortunately. But that would be interesting. Not an event, but I hate the new domain so much. Not because it sucks functionally, because Venti's never been more useful, but I get less of the artifacts that I need. Yeah. Are you talking about the one, like the one they put in, like the most recent one? Or like this one that I'm in right now? I'm trying to get shit for ALHAITHAM BT Dubs. And I'm not getting that many good things. Or at least not what I want. You're watching this stream in a car using mobile. Oh my gosh. Don't use up your data for this.
Let me weave you a verse.
Save your data, save your money.
Sakura swirl.
Watch the VOD later.
There is no
You're
escape.
fine.
Now you shall perish.
Alright, that takes care of that. Ah, the new desert one for Scaramouche. I've only been there a couple times because I don't really need anything from there right now. Let me get rid of some artifacts by dumping them into some random artifacts. Oh yeah, that was really quick. Yeah, it doesn't take me that long to shred this domain. And if I bring in Nahida, it takes even less time.
Doing detect.
The new world boss looks like the one in the chasm, right? The worm look-alike one. Or is it just me? No, yeah. It's not just you. It totally does look like that. But then you have to remember that a lot of the Conrian, what do you call them? I guess auto mechanics or whatever, the designers for a lot of the ruin bots based their designs on living creatures in the world. Or rather, what they thought living creatures would look like, because in Conria there wasn't that much life, so they kind of had to guess.
Whirling snow.
They guessed accurately, though. What is it, the concept of mimesis or something? I think that's the right word for it. Yeah, the automaton, sorry. Not the ruin bot. Opinion on Yao Yao. She's finally out after being teased like a long ass time ago. Like she was in some official Lantern Rite artwork like a long time ago. It's been a minute since she's been, you know, teased. So at least she's out now. I personally am probably not gonna use her, but she's cute. But she's cute. You can sell your lesser artifacts for Mora. It's quicker than making space by leveling random artifacts. You right. But I'm too lazy for that right now. Oh shit. I have to do the balloon thing like we were talking about. I don't want to do that. But I want the primos. Y'all, should I pull for ALHAITHAM's weapon? I only have how many primos do I have? This many. So around 13,000. And also ALHAITHAM's not going to be guaranteed. So we'll just see how this goes. But I'm getting him. Oh, I am getting him. What other weapons do you have? Not worth it, remember last time? Oh, I remember last time. But the gambler in me is screaming, just do it. Use all your primos. Actually, what weapons do I have? Hold on, let's go look at this. Where's Ether? There's Ether. Let's look at the swords. This is all I have for swords. I don't have any 5-star swords or anything. They're all free-to-play weapons. I don't even know which one is going to be better for ALHAITHAM. Like, no idea. I haven't looked anything up. Then it's a no. Pull for weapon if you're willing to lose twice. Ooh, you don't know what I'm willing. Yeah, the weapon banner is definitely a scam. But the weapon ALHAITHAM has is so pretty. And it's ALHAITHAM. He's my husband. I have to, like, get him the best stuff. Oh, Tokabo or Festering Desire? Okay, good. Well, at least I have weapons that I can use for him. Yao Yao is the first Dendro healer. Baiju glaring in the corner. When is Baiju coming out? When is Baiju coming out? Because it's been a minute. It has been a minute since he's been in the game as well. Also, I'm still very suspicious of Baiju's role in the story. Because, you know, like, a lot of people thought he would be the Dendro Archon or, like, the secret Dendro Archon before Sumeru was released. 3.6 or something like that? Okay, interesting. By the way, I don't give a shit about character leaks. I only care about story leaks. So, at the very least, don't spoil story if you know what it is. I don't look at those. But character stuff, I don't give a shit. Though I guess maybe we should be careful about that. That's leaks info. Yeah, so okay. Just don't say anything, I guess. Whenever he comes out is whenever he comes out. But I am interested in doing a video about him before he comes out. Because I want to look into him. Because I'm just like wondering, what's that guy's deal? Shit. Alright. So I have to glide this way. Yeah, he's so sus. You're convinced that they're gonna make Baiju just be a normal person? Yeah, probably. Like at this point? Alright, that ends that, thank God. Did I get all the prizes? I think I did. Yep. Yes, no spoiler. Oh God, nothing from Fontaine, please. That's been spoiled? The leakers? Okay, what? I don't like that. I don't like how far in advance people have spoiled stuff like that. Like, we shouldn't know anything really about Fontaine yet until it's a little bit closer. Like, I know we're halfway through Sumeru, basically, right? Because we're on 3.4, y'all. And we've been getting, like, the new regions around, like, what was it? 1.7 was, like, the last little patch in the 1 series. And then we went to Inazuma. And then 2.8 was the last little series for Inazuma. And then we went to Sumeru. So if you think about it, Sumeru's almost over. Like, it's going to be over in a few months. Which is crazy. Oh, 1.6. Oh, God. So even earlier than that. But yeah, like, Sumeru's almost over, which is crazy to think about. Basically, a bunch of leakers started fighting and leaked a bunch of Fontaine characters. Oh, you only need 30 balloons to get the rewards. That's interesting. But, like, we shouldn't have that far in advance, y'all. At least that's just my opinion. Like, I'm assuming, in addition to characters, there are probably some story leaks, right? Or correct me if I'm wrong. I hope not, but... Time flies so fast, right? Yeah, like, Sumeru is flying by. Like, it's crazy.
On a deserted moonlit night.
Wait, who is
that
this?
The hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair.
There it goes. The leakers are even leaking 2 characters from Fontaine already. Like, we shouldn't have that. Not yet. Like, I can understand maybe, like, a couple patches before Fontaine is released. But I'm assuming these leaks have been around for at least a little bit. And that's very unfortunate. Yeah, the leaks are getting out of hand. Just saw some 3.5 leaks, but I won't say anything about that. Okay, thank you. They did leak what harbingers are in Fontaine. That's
Time to act.
well, whatever. I guess. Yeah, like a couple patches ahead, I can understand characters starting to get like leaked. And then of course the patch before, because the beta testing happens and then leaks are about, right, for character stuff. But like this soon for Fontaine stuff, like so no. And then of course story stuff is like a really big no-no. They leaked Ayaka at the beginning of the game, if you remember that. Well, I mean, like, they showed Ayaka in the Travail trailer. So, I mean, we technically already knew she was coming. Right? And she was, like, in, like, the early versions of the beta, wasn't she? Something like that? Wait, I got a really good feather somewhere that I want to actually level up. This one. Okay, with the crit rate and damage. Yeah, she was in the Travail trailer and stuff. Wasn't everything in 3.0 pretty much entirely leaked before it came out? Yeah, like a lot of Sumeru stuff was leaked too, which was really annoying. Like, leaks are the reason I can't go on Twitter too much.
Wow.
Like, I try not to look at Twitter too much.
All will be revealed
Because
in the
every
next
time I, like,
volume.
mute a channel that's a leak channel, there's always a new one that crops up.
Body and mind.
And I can't do anything about it. Funny thing is, there are Fontaine leaks, but not a single Dia and Dendro. Really? Interesting. That's interesting. Well, anyway, okay. Let's move on from the leak conversation. Artifact scam, right. That feather turned out terribly, I guess. Well, not too bad, but I wish I got a better 4th substat. Okay. Let's dive into, I guess, the trailer. Let's watch the trailer and see if we can, like, pick anything out and talk about that. Hello, Soleil. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Rev Jackal Dia leaks were earlier, though, and nope, don't want to hear it. Yeah, let's move on from the leak conversation. Other than leaks bad, especially if they're about regions that haven't been released yet. Okay. Let me see if I can change the window on this thing. How do I do that? Ah, OBS. Okay, can you see that? All right, we're gonna watch.
I never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany
Yes,
me.
lore leaks are especially bad. All right, lore time. Yes, prepare your coffee, your brain, get some popcorn. Actually, before we do this, let me mute the game audio because we don't need to hear that. And also, oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Let's begin, because there's a lot in this trailer. A lot of interesting stuff in this trailer.
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past.
Okay, wait. We're
embracing
already
the
stopping.
And embrace float into the sky.
So yeah, he's not there. But there is a place setting for someone, and I'm hoping it's gonna be Venti that sits there. Please let that be Venti. Because he's right, he'll be right in between Zhao and Zhongli. That would be so adorable. Super adorable. Okay, but anyway.
Bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy.
Nice to see Shinhe and
Liyue will be hosting
Chi
a
Chi
Lantern
and
Rite
Baishu.
Music Festival this year.
Don Yu,
As a
Yao
musician
Yao
myself,
Yangfei.
how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look?
If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Core Lantern Rock Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Zhongli was in Mondstadt and they
If the
did
sound
not
of
interact
music
at
can
all.
flow like the rivers and streams, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wonder
Lantern
whether the
Rite
melodies will
music
be to their liking.
always slaps. Like, it's just good.
I did a performance for
It's
everyone.
always good. Yelan could sit there because of the rerun. That would be interesting. I wouldn't mind that.
You're up.
Yeah, they didn't interact on camera.
Hey, go away.
Yeah, Yao Yao's so cute. But I'm probably not going to use her, unfortunately. Aw, Hu Tao. So we got Hu Tao, Yelan, and Zhao on the cover. Interesting.
From
Lantern Rite's gonna
violating
be
matters
cool.
regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none.
Ah, okay, so we got a new Ruin Guard, or not Guard, but Ruin Golem. I think that's what they're called, right? So this is the third one that was talked about that we never got to see. So this is where it is, in this area of the desert, which is interesting. So I'm wondering if we're going to get more Schwanen Ritter backstory because they're the dudes that operated these things. Because it seems like Conria was fighting against the Abyss during the Cataclysm, or at least a faction from Conria was doing that. So that's interesting. I hope we get more. I hope we get more explanations for that. Hi, Scoop. Hello, you just subscribed. Good vibes here, and I'm happy because I won. Oh, congratulations that you won your Wanderer 50/50. Oh, wow, and you got Ayato's C2 and C3. Congratulations, and welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, Scoop, and congratulations. Hello, Maria. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I assume we're getting a bunch of Conria lore. I'm hoping for that. Like, I'm thirsty for Conria lore, and I'm hoping Dainsleif shows back up at some point, like, soon. Because we need more, especially after the last Archon quest, where Scaramouche was like, oh yeah, your sister only came because she was summoned, which is suspicious. Who summoned her? And who summoned the Traveler, for that matter? Or who summoned Ether and Lumine? Who did it? Who did it? And then the Abyss twins spent time with Piero in Conria, which we didn't know before. So that's interesting. We need more. Paimon summoned the Traveler? I mean, the shop is very Paimon-centric, isn't it? And if she is, like, an offshoot of a Moon Sister or something like that, or a Seelie, that deals with the moon and the stars, and when we summon things, it looks like we're wishing for stars. And also, okay, so I don't know if you guys had seen, Ashikai did a video a long time ago about, like, hold on, let's actually look at it. About the summoning screen. It wasn't, like, specifically about the summoning screen, but, like, it was, like, how it looks like the firmament is opening up and you're summoning stars into the world, which I found to be interesting. It's interesting that that's becoming relevant now. Yeah, like the sky opening up, like, right here. Istaroth could be wishing for the twins or one of the Moon Sisters. That is possible, too. That is very possible. Oh, wait, in the Genshin livestream, they show Paimon, like, praying. Is that, for the art of the new album that's coming out? I think that's what you're talking about, maybe? I think so. But I don't know. But yeah, Paimon, we're going to talk about Paimon real soon. Like, real soon. Because I have a couple theories regarding her now. One that I believe more and more as we progress forward. Well, anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's the new album art. Got it. Yeah, she's always like praying. She's always like sleeping, maybe dreaming. I'm convinced the sun is somehow involved in all this. Yes, I would agree with you. Yeah, in the opening cutscene of the game, Ether and Lumine are summoned like a 10-pole. Very interesting. Have I seen Wei's new video? No, I have not. Maybe we'll watch that after this. In the Byakuya collection, Ishtaroth is mentioned to be 14 billion years old. Yeah, like, mentions her as the mother of 14 billion years. So I think she is not a shade. That's an interesting topic because I've been thinking about that myself. That Ishtaroth isn't and was never a shade. Because if you think about it, the only information that we have about the Shining Shades comes from Enkanomiya, but that is from their perspective. That is entirely from their perspective. So their impression of things could be incorrect, or at the very least a little bit skewed. So I do think we should take it with a grain of salt, especially Phanes is the primordial one, because I don't think Phanes is the primordial one. I don't think that he is. But we'll talk about all of that very, very soon. The 4 shades, 3 moons and 1 sun, possibly. Possibly. 3 moon sisters, 1 sun, maybe. Or maybe not. there are other options for the 4 shining shades. But we'll talk about all that soon. Ali, a Genshin theory maker who makes good theory, but very epileptic video edits. If you can take their Zoomer edits, go give them a watch. Ali, interesting. I'll give it a look. The primordial one is actually Timmy, you guys. It always has been Timmy. He's even got like a bird motif with pigeons and doves, because pigeons are technically like bigger doves. Pigeons and doves are not different other than their size. They are literally like the same kind of bird. So he's already got the heavenly motif. Anyway, let's watch this.
The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world.
Okay, wait, question. These purple flowers, and also the 6 cardinal sins. So I remember reading about this in Sino's lore, because I'm pretty sure he like mentions them, and he bases his judgments off of them. So I'm wondering how this all ties into ALHAITHAM, because I'm assuming this is from ALHAITHAM's story quest, this dialogue that's showing up. My main reason for thinking that is because in the live stream, they mention that ALHAITHAM's story quest will focus on his time when he was the acting Grand Sage. So, you know, after everything in Sumeru goes down, the sages get overthrown, and then ALHAITHAM is kind of like put as a proxy Grand Sage. So that'll be interesting to see. 6 cardinal sins are explained in Sino's character story 5. Yeah. They were mentioned in the Archon quests too. They're all on the wiki too. Yeah, they're on the wiki. I can't remember all of them, but I think... Do they say that? No, they don't say them in this trailer, but... It's like... What are they, guys? Like, something with life and death and not doing anything with that. How you worship the gods is important and stuff like that. I can't remember the exact details, but those are interesting cardinal sins. And the cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. So I want to examine them a little bit more closely at some point, because I feel like they're important. They say 1 in this trailer. Oh, interesting. Speaking of when are we going to, oh God, I cannot read. Of when are we ever gonna get more Sino lore? Because what the hell? I have no idea. It might be a while before we get more Sino lore. I don't know. Evolution, life and death, what exists beyond the universe, to name a few. Yes. And the origin of words, right? Like, to not search the origin of words. See, okay, so that's interesting. That one is interesting to me because if you guys have read the silver twig thing that you get after Nahida, you know, and Ruka Devada say their goodbyes and we get the silver twig. The silver twig talks about this sage dude who goes to the base of what I'm assuming is Irminsul and then like discovers these runes or whatever. And we've had this like secret language that's been present in the game, these like rune symbols that you can see on ruins. You can see them on Mona's scry glass, which is interesting. And like a whole bunch of stuff. So that's like that cardinal sin that talks about the origin of words reminds me of that language, because I wonder if that's like a primordial language. And also the Abyss Order uses it too. And also the Traveler can read them, which is, it's weird. Because I remember on Dragon Spine, like there was a thing where Paimon's like, I can't actually read this. And then there's like a ... that appears on the screen, and then we proceed to read it. So I'm wondering if the Traveler knows what this language is, like canonically. Which words? There are so many languages into that. So like the little Abyss words, that's a horrible way to say it. But the little words that the Abyss Order uses, like the mages and everything. Wait, did they low-key confirm a multiverse with the Cardinal Sin? Possibly, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people into that are aware, or at least certain people are aware that there are other worlds. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they knew about other universes. Sounds like Venti knows about other universes too. Possibly. You gotta go, Timid? All right. See ya. Thanks for joining. Back in Enkanomiya, Enjo supposedly helped us translate ancient scripts, and Sun and Moon was written in that script. Yeah, so it's like... So that might be the primordial language then. Interesting. The symbols that appear around them when they're casting magic. Yeah, Venti talks about them in the manga, so yeah, he definitely knows about other worlds. But anyway, let's continue. I want to look at the pretty new areas.
Origin of all evil in this world.
Oh, okay, and this is what I really wanted to stop for. Are these Patisaras? Like, they look nothing like... I don't know if these are like the actual Patisaras. Because remember, like, the goddess of flowers is flower, is the Patisara. Ruka Devata tried to recreate these flowers, but could never get the right shade of purple. So I'm wondering, unless we've seen these flowers before, which we might have, I don't know. Nah, they're growing on branches. That's true, too. Whatever they are, they're very pretty. They're, like, super pretty. They look like the Patisaras you get in the teapot, but big and glowing. Interesting. They seem like neon purple, yeah. Do they have a cube in the stem? A cube? Oh, like right here? Or something? I don't know if this is a cube. They look poisonous. I don't know what these are. And then there's like thorns and stuff growing off of these branches or whatever. Interesting, but that's all I wanted to say.
World.
What is this thing? Is that a new enemy? Maybe. Yeah.
Filthy outsider!
Oh, I love this new enemy. She looks so cool.
Coming was foretold.
Also, BT dubs. The new world quest is called the Dirge of Bilquis. Y'all, I am saying that completely wrong, but it's like Bilquis. The Dirge of Bilquis or whatever. But the interesting thing about that name is that that's the name of the Queen of Sheba. And if you guys don't know anything about the Queen of Sheba, she was said to have gone to King Solomon's court, gave him lavish gifts, and also asked him questions about pretty much testing his wisdom. Yeah, the Queen of Sheba. Yeah. And also in the live stream, they said that the world quest is going to revolve around an ancient magic bottle being found. So I'm wondering if we're going to actually see a djinn, and the djinn's name is Bilquis or whatever. That would be interesting. Yeah, like a genie. I'm wondering if we're going to see one. And the Queen of Sheba also was said to have been the daughter of a djinn. So I'm wondering if the name of the djinn we might see in the quest is going to be the name of the Queen of Sheba. I want more Goddess of Flowers lore in 3.4. Oh, we're definitely going to get Goddess of Flowers lore. Whether directly or indirectly. It's going to be super interesting. Is this update the last Sumeru part, or is there more in 3.6? I doubt this is the last Sumeru update. Like, I feel like we have a couple more things to get through. But I don't know when the last one will be. But based on, you know, previous versions, I think we're halfway through Sumeru at this point. Like, I think this is like a good halfway mark. So it's almost over, but not quite. There is lore about the last djinn and how she guards the eternal oasis. Yes. What was her name again? I think she is named something Far, right? Not Lilu Far, that's a different one, but it's something else. Huh. Still can't get over the primordial one lore drops in the new artifact lore. Yeah, it's actually insane. And I'm glad. I'm like super happy about that artifact set because it's gonna make what I'm going to say in part 2 a little bit more plausible. But we'll see. We'll see if you guys agree with that or not. Do you think we'll ever see what the Goddess of Flowers will look like? I think Nilu is our best view of what she may have looked like, since her dress, her outfit, and everything is modeled after the Goddess of Flowers. But no, I don't think we'll actually see what the Goddess of Flowers looked like. I don't think we're going to see what the Scarlet King actually looked like either, unfortunately. The Eternal Oasis like the one in the video? Wait, what? Yeah, the Eternal Oasis is the one in the video that's coming up. We'll talk about that in a second, actually. We might see her in a cutscene, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But knowing that this is a world quest, I don't know. But we'll see. Anyway.
It's like a nightmare that I can't recall.
What is that thing?
The best.
What the hell is this thing? Is that the magic bottle? Is that the genie? Is it? Who is this? What is this? Ashikai's latest video has an amazing theory about the Goddess of Flowers. Yes, I've seen that. It is an amazing theory. I recently got a chance to talk to her about it, actually. Because I wanted to use her as a sounding board for, like, one of the theories that I have about Istaroth. So I talked to her. She's so cool, though, by the way. And so knowledgeable. But no, yes, that theory is a really good one. So if you haven't seen Ashikai's video about the Goddess of Flowers, definitely do. The trailer just supported her theory, LOL. Yeah. We'll talk about the Eternal Oasis in a second. Oh, that's the bottle, I think, or a gadget for the desert, or both. Yes, possibly.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
I'm loving this music. It's so cool.
The process of elimination.
Drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your
Okay, this
ceaseless
worm
arrogance.
thing is really cool. I really like it. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, ALHAITHAM's vibe, or like theme, gives you Mega Man vibes. It's great, yes. So good. Look at the stars! That's like the things we could see in the sky. You see this with Irminsul as well. Like at the heart of Irminsul, there were all these stars and stuff coming from the heart. So Moon Sister vibes. And then, of course, time is stopped here. So this place was built by the Scarlet King to honor the Goddess of Flowers. So I'm assuming he wanted to preserve a moment for eternity. We've seen this concept so many times at this point. We've seen A try to stretch out a moment into eternity. We've seen a lot of characters try to do this concept. And the thing about King Deshret is that he's very similar to King Solomon. We've talked about this before. But I think that King Solomon has a lot of similarities, likely with the primordial one. So I just want people to keep this in mind. This idea of stretching out one moment into eternity. A moment of stillness. And how important that is to Genshin's story. Maybe someone tried to keep a dream going for eternity. Maybe someone wanted time to stop. King Deshret has access to the Divine Pulse. Wait, the Divine Pulse. You know, I am kind of curious though. How did he stop time here? Though then again, if he created his own domain, which is what it seems like, and people can control like the flow of time in a domain, then that would make sense. Isn't that what A wanted to do with Inazuma? Yes, it is. To that is a dream? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe someone is trying to sustain the dream. Maybe. But you have to wake up at some point, right? Can't keep dreaming forever. But this is really interesting. Also, there's a purple flower up here too, like on this little island. Is it the same? Oh wait, no, that's not a purple flower. That's these fucking butterfly things. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I can't wait to go here though. This is like also very eerie. Is anybody else kind of unsettled by this? It's like it's very gives me chills. And yeah, Paimon and Jet aren't there. Because they're supposed to be here, right? Divine Pulse is a Fire Emblem 3 House's ability to rewind time for a few seconds. Oh, thank you for the context. Interesting. We may hear the voice again. That would be interesting. Speaking of that voice, who do you think it is? Who do you think spoke to Ether or Lumine, whatever your character is? Who do you think spoke to the Traveler and Paimon at the end of the last quest? Oh, hey, look, boring events. Yeah. This beetle fighting thing looks interesting to me. I don't know why. It's cute. It's adorable to me. Istaroth, obviously. Istaroth. Mona's master, that would be interesting. You think it's the Traveler's mother? Interesting. A celestial god or Istaroth? The more you think about it, Istaroth. Archon from Fontaine, who knows, possibly. Mona's master, might be Istaroth. Hello, Ren, how you doing? Yeah, we're getting... Oh! Wait, while we're on this little thing. So I get that this is Yao Yao and this is Yunjin. Who are these people? I can't really freaking tell. Someone who's not blind, please tell me, what are these? Alice, Istaroth, Goddess of Flowers, your mom. All very valid answers. The fourth one is Yelan, and then okay, Beidou. Beidou and Yelan. Okay, thank you. Ganyu and Yelan. Okay, well, thank you, because for the life of me, I couldn't figure out, like, who these were. Mostly because it's, like, really blurry to me. Mommy impact, basically. Hoyoverse loves their mommies. Hydro Yaksha, interesting. Who said your mom? I can't with... Right. Well, that's an interesting trailer. There's a lot here. There's a lot I want to talk about, but I'm probably going to talk about it in like videos and stuff. But I'm really interested in this Eternal Oasis. The Starry Waters. Stopped Time. It's just also interesting. That's Liu is talking burb, I guess. It's Kaya. It kind of looked like Kaya to me, to be honest. Like this one. Because like his little fur coat. But Yelan actually makes more sense. Now that you say Yelan, I see it. I see her. Her little pose and shit. What if those birds and fish are just taxidermies? That would be interesting. Like they're actually dead. That would make this even more creepy. Like, this entire thing is just creepy. But it's cool. Okay. So y'all think the mysterious voices... Well, I think y'all said overwhelmingly Istaroth. I would be in agreeance with you. I would be in agreeance with you. Also, do you guys remember the filter that they used? Hold on, we're gonna take a small detour. What am I trying to? I'm trying to find cutscenes. Mysterious voice. Yeah, why don't we just do that? You sound lost and confused. Wait, this is Island's video. Sorry, Island. I don't need that. I just need a clip. Wait, where's... Okay. Should we use tinfoil hats now? Yes. Get out your tinfoil hats.
Whew, it's about time we had a break.
Okay, Paimon, I don't care.
Huh? Look at that verb there being a cleaner.
And confused.
Okay, so you see the
I
filter?
know why you...
You see this filter? This thing has distracted me about this scene because it's very similar to the same filter that's used when we go to Inazuma, right? Let me see. Noah Schnapp. Wait. Okay. Yes, I am streaming right now. Thank you, YouTube. Genshin Impact Senora Death. Yes, let's look at this.
This place is dark.
That is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Maybe this one.
The way people charge in here as they please.
This is probably not it either. Oh wait, okay, here. Like, the little glitchy effect is kind of this, it's kind of similar. Like, obviously it's not like tinted as much, but there's like this glitchy effect on the screen. Yeah, the noise filter, whatever you call it. Yeah, it's like way more extreme in this one, but it's like a lot more subtle in this one. It is there. Maybe when someone is using their powers, but who? Like, this scene after Senora dies is just so out of place. It's so weird. Because, like, what is even going on right now? Why is this happening?
Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Reminds me a bit of using the memento lens, but worse. Yeah. Wasn't the filter in Inazuma used to show the distress on the traveler? Seemed like it.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that.
But then why do we see it here?
You are troubled.
There's like a
Any who knew
little
of this would
noise
find their
filter here,
mind
as someone
overwhelmed.
called it.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Like, why?
Unfortunate.
Was it the same when Scaramouche talked to us alone? Possibly. I'd have to look at that. Maybe it's the goddess of flowers. She might be alive like how Makoto was. That's interesting. Like like her consciousness is still alive. That would be interesting. Maybe because Shogun was in our consciousness. The same with the voice. Interesting. I thought it meant Raiden is literally looking at us and waiting for us to step out of Tenshikaku. It's the disturbance of the mind. Could be redacted. Because there's something similar with Scar. So there's a theme here. Gods entering the minds of people. Because Scaramouche was like kind of a god at that point, right? When he was talking to the traveler in his consciousness. Or at least he was ascending to godhood at the time. And then there's the Raiden Shogun stuff. She's using her powers. She's a god. And then there's this, where someone is talking to us. Though that never happens when Nihida talks to us mentally. That's true. So then why, like, what's going on with this? Does this happen every time the traveler gets a headache as well? It happens with gods with bad intentions. Maybe those whispers were the same from Wanderer's demo, but he doesn't seem to listen to them. Wait, hold on. Delusion Factory Genshin. Because he doesn't get, like, a headache, so to speak. But the Traveler does, like, kind of wig
Resistance,
out.
for example.
Because of the Archon residue, right? Let me see if they use the filter. Nah, they're not using it. Nah, they're not using it. Interesting. Alright, well, there's that. Yeah, no filter there. What about, when they're trying to escape the chasm's bed? Genshin, chasm, escape, cutscene. Yeah, let's look at this. Oh, okay. No, that's not the right filter either. Also, what the hell was going on during this scene? BT dubs. Why do you get like a... Like, what's going on with this? Travelers need therapy after all this. Yes. Someone get Ether and Lumine into an office, a therapy office. Nah, the normal people needs more therapy than Traveler. Oh, goodness. I mean, probably because it's interacting directly with consciousness. But like someone pointed out, that doesn't happen when Nahida interacts with us through our consciousness. The Traveler touching the omnipresent God statue with visions. Wait, let's look at that. Genshin, statue of omnipresent God. This is not gonna get me what I want. Oh, look, there's my video. Does anybody like have a specific name for that? For that cutscene? I don't know, y'all. I thought it was Bosacious' memories. Might be related to intentions of power or both. Yeah, like somebody forcibly contacting you. But then again, Nahida has like contacted us without our consent or knowledge. Like in the Golden Apple Archipelago. She did a brain thing with the Traveler and she spoke to him. Speaking of which, that's kind of why I believe it's Istaroth even more, because I think there's a lot of parallels, or there will end up being a lot of parallels between Nahida, Rukkhadevata, and Istaroth. I think Istaroth might be using the ley lines in the same way that Nahida used the Akasha system, like to connect to people, talk to people. So I'm kind of thinking it is Istaroth, but try the third video, this one. Oh, right there. What the hell? Well, that was quick. So he can hear, like, the ambitions of the people, which is interesting. Didn't the filter happen at the end of Nahida at the end of the 3.2 Archon quest? Did it? Wait, when? Ether seems to clutch his head during the Sumeru Gamescon. Yes, okay, so I know what you're talking about. Genshin Gamescon 2022. He does, like, have a headache in this. It's like here, right? No. Right here. Yeah, he has like a headache for no reason. Did this ever happen while we've been in Sumeru? Yeah, there's like a little filter. What about the scene with the doctor? What about the Golden Apple Archipelago when Nahida talks to us? Okay, let's look at the Golden Apple Archipelago first. Genshin Golden Apple Archipelago Kusanali. Okay.
Now you have solved the mystery.
No
Doesn't
filter.
it make you feel happy? Satisfied? Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'm just a little bird that
Yeah, I don't think that
sometimes flies
scene
by
with the
these
headache
islands,
ever happened
and I'm
yet.
now watching you from far, far away.
When we talked to
I
Nahida
just
at the
so
little
happened to
banquet
sense a
party
power
thing.
here that has something to
Oh,
do with me.
okay, let me
I was
see that.
curious, so I landed on the beach to quietly watch everything that took place on these islands. It was fascinating.
Maybe it's kind of
The ones
some
who came here
distress
to work
signal
were so busy, and yet
for unknown
I still
interference
saw
with his
genuine
mind.
smiles
Maybe
on their
Nahida is
faces
using
from
other
time to
means to
time.
contact us. It's just, I guess the point is when they use these filters, it's in very strange and suspicious moments. I don't know where to take that though, because it seems like whenever they use them, it's in very specific situations. 3.2 our conquest. We're just gonna skip to the end. We're gonna look at when Dottore mind boops us into sleep. My husband's. Okay, wait.
The rest of their
Got distracted. Okay, Dottore, here we go. Boohoo, Rukudavada dies. Wah. And then didn't that filter also appear like in Port Ormos when Dottore does his little mind trick?
That
Maybe, maybe
of
not.
time. So I saved segments of
Hello,
all
Nick.
my ages
Welcome to the stream.
and
How you
made them
doing?
into independent individuals.
What about the cutscene when the
That's all
mirage
there
is
is to
here?
it.
Wait, which one is that?
Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions.
Wait, we need like the scene where he like boops him. Okay, it's right after this, I think. Perhaps whoever talked to them and that happens, it's someone that is corrupted and that causes pain to him. Interesting. There's also filters when the travelers seem to go through
I'm alright.
Kazuha's realm. But yeah, probably not
I'm
connected.
just a little
Interesting.
confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Oh, poor
I
Nahida.
don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel
Yeah, we're
very
gonna look at
sad.
the traveler during the victory
Just
feast
now,
as well. Somebody mentioned that earlier.
we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining
poor
pollution from
Nahida.
Ermin soul.
Okay,
Yeah, what's wrong?
I
Weren't
love
you
this, but
there
I
just
just want
now?
to see Dottore boop us. Okay, so here's the filter again. Y'all are right. So it does pop up. So it's always when like psychic consciousness thingies are happening. My biggest gripe with this game is that they never match the mouth flaps with the voice lines. That's actually one of my gripes as well. It annoys me. Bye, Sassy Quatch. Thanks for joining. Yes, Nahida is so adorable. The connection between Nahida and the Traveler is different because she connected to him at the end of the Archon quest. Oh, because when she connected to him at the end of the Archon quest, it happened by accident when she was just thinking about it. Yeah, but like she connected to him intentionally during the Golden Apple Archipelago quest, too. $1 billion game and they still fail at that. Yeah. Yeah, like this one's a bit more green, but like the filter itself is like the same. It's like a noise filter. And like this is very close to the Inazuma one as well, because it's like going into purple a little bit. Interesting. They match in the Chinese voiceovers, which makes sense since it's a Chinese game. Interesting. The filters seem to fit that scene too, with ominous and dark situations. It's more darker and like a bzzz or glitchy effect. The one with the mysterious voice is light and neutral. That is true. And like it's not causing any visual discomfort to either the traveler or Paimon, right? It's like it's very subtle here too. Like this filter is very subtle.
The fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed.
Go away, Genshin
Perhaps
News.
a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the
Watch, it'll happen again in Fontaine near the end. Changes color based on region or god? I don't know. Maybe. The filter also appears during the Sub-Zero Samsara reboots. Interesting. So it definitely has to do with like mind shit. Alright, when does Nahida pop up here? There is like a filter here, but it's like a film grain, right? And also time stopped?
It's me.
What?
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
Yeah, like this is a film grain where everyone else or everything else is like a noise filter. Compare the mysterious voice to the sacred Sakura vocal theme. Like what? Interesting. The mysterious voice is similar to the voice of the sustainer of the heavenly principles. Interesting. I think it's metaphoric. The time stop thinking did not actually happen. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Because now watching it, it seems like Nahida put the traveler to sleep. A little bit. Okay, well, whatever. Interesting. But that's all. That's just what I wanted to mention about this unknown voice. The weird grain filter thingy. But if y'all are interested in looking that stuff up, like wherever they use these filters, do so and like let me know if there's like a common pattern between when they use them, because it seems like they use them in someone is affecting our consciousness kind of situations. On another topic, has anyone noticed the blue crystal thingy inside it, the celestial nails? That blue hue and the texture is also present in the Narukami tree, teleporters, Statue of Seven, and the mural in the domains. Yes. The blue crystals. They're also very similar to the stars that fell during Unreconciled Stars. And also that Irminsul fruit event that we got a while ago that hasn't popped back up yet, actually. It looks like a jade. It's very pretty. The voice kind of sounds like a mix of Alice and someone else to me. I've heard that someone on like the Chinese and Japanese dubs, or I think it was for the Japanese dub, someone was saying it sounds close to Aponia from Honkai Impact. And that would make me think it's Istaroth even more, because I have a suspicion Aponia is Istaroth's Honkai Impact counterpart. But we'll talk about all that in a video. This Archon quest was pretty good, y'all. How did you like it, by the way? Now listen, I have translated the core lapis petrae. Oh. What if the stars are the nails, connecting the whole the stars are a lie thing? That would be interesting. Someone mentioned the voice was similar to the one that voiced over Venti's storybook, but because Venti's voices because Venti voices over it. Oh my god, I can't read. Voices it over in the original, I don't think it was purposeful. Now that I think about it, it does kind of sound similar to that voice, which is interesting. But you don't think it was purposeful. Teaching birds how to fly. I think that's what the story was about, right? Maybe it was purposeful. I don't know. The quest was absolutely delicious. Bianca, have you done Nahida's story quest? I want to ask something but don't want to spoil you. Yes, I have played it. Ask away. And it's been enough time. It's been enough time for people to play it, so go ahead and ask your question. I love the quest because it put Scar's lore up front and center. People now know his tragic story. Yes, I'm glad we got closure over his story, I guess, or over his past, rather. Finally, all the holes were filled in. Though I will say, Niwa and Katsuragi, I think that was like the biggest debate of this entire Scaramouche backstory thing. Because we all thought, well, not all of us, but a lot of us thought that Niwa and Katsuragi were the same person. But it turns out they are two different individuals. It's just like how they presented the information before the quest came out that threw me for a loop. Okay, actually, we're going to switch back because I don't think we have anything else to watch. Boom. Yeah, it was really long, but it had good lore. Us naming the Wanderer was a huge death flag for me. A huge death flag? Oh god, I hope not. I hope they don't kill the... I hope they don't kill the Wanderer. But that was actually a pleasant surprise. I didn't think they would actually give us the chance to name him or rename him. Oh, Way's new video. Yeah, you wanted me to watch Way's new video. Okay, we can actually do that. Hold on, let me pull it up. Way. That is the wrong way. Let's look up Genshin Way. Wait, are you talking about Paimon literally can't be trusted? I did see that. I did watch that, actually. Do you know what the falling star was that Nahida saw at the end of the dream thing? I think... So this kind of ties in to my suspicion that Irminsul doesn't...
This is what I call a moment of solitude.
Wait, shut up, Xingqiu. Be quiet. This delves into my idea that Irminsul might not completely delete things. Because I thought that fallen star was supposed to represent, like, Ruka Devata, essentially. And, like, Nahida had, like, some inkling of her. But she doesn't remember her, obviously, right? But you know how, like, even if you forget something, your body kind of remembers it? Like, you have a muscle memory of certain actions. So I kind of interpreted it like that. Like, she has, like, this sense that maybe there's something more, but she said herself that she didn't want to pursue it or think about it too deeply. I think it was our siblings since they flashed in when we first entered the domain, or it could be Ruka Devata. No, so, like, when we first entered the domain, we saw the Traveler, right? But then at the end of the quest, Nahida talks about, there's, like, this thing that I feel like that's been guiding me, etc., etc. And it's I think it's heavily implied to be Rukkhadevata, because the traveler follows up with his own internal dialogue about, like, maybe I should tell her about Rukkhadevata. And then he ends up not telling Nahida about Rukkhadevata. Do we think that the primordial one did defeat the second who came? Because the new artifact lore says he did, but to be honest, I don't know what to think. Okay, question. First of all, what the hell is the artifact called? So we can look at it actually. No, these are books. Are artifacts in equipment or materials? Equipment. Okay. Flowers for Paradise Lost, right? Wasn't the pause screen supposed to freeze everything, but now everything is moving? I think for the pause screen, there were always things that were moving, like the grass, I think. Always moved? Or something? Like the wind would always blow, I think. Okay, this is the one. When the Lord of the Forest, blah, 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 blah. This is not the one. Or is it the crown? It's probably the crown. No, it is not the crown. Am I looking at the wrong set? Desert Pavilion. Oh, this is the Deepwood Memories. Holy crap. This is the right set. Jesus. You mean wind is not affected by time? Possibly. I mean, Istaroth is called like the Thousand Winds of Time, right? So the wind blowing while time is supposedly supposed to stop would make sense, right? Okay. So let's read what this actually says. But eternity is ultimately a lie. Intoxications and love could only grind memories down to broken dreams. You once asked me why I always sigh. Tonight, while the moon is bright, let me speak to you of things long past. So this is the goddess of flowers talking to the Scarlet King. It was a faraway time of calm and peace. Divine envoys spoke openly with the people then, bringing them the word from the heavens. But in time, invaders descended from beyond the firmament, bringing with them destruction, overturning rivers, spreading plagues. And though the invaders brought war to my former kin, they also brought about illusions that could break through shackles to the land. But the master of the heavens, consumed by fear for the rising tide of delusion and breakthroughs, sent down the divine nails to mend the land, laying waste to the mortal realm. We then suffered the torment of exile. Stripped was our connection to heaven, to our powers of enlightenment. Okay, so here's the thing. I would be hesitant about... Because this does imply that the primordial one is still, like, up there in some way, right? But I would be hesitant to make a conclusion about the conclusion of the war with the second who came, because it doesn't really mention anything about what happens to the invaders. Like, at all. The story just kind of leaves things very ambiguous. Here's my thought. I'm actually going to share my thoughts about this in part 2, because I can't talk about the Sustainer without talking about the primordial one. So we're going to go through this. But I don't necessarily think the primordial one is ruling right now. He may have won, or they may have won, but I don't know if he's ruling right now. Heed my warnings, seek not the master of the four shades, and inquire not the mysteries of the sky and the abyss. So, what's interesting about this as well, the goddess of flowers leads the Scarlet King to forbidden knowledge, or at least that's what's implied in this artifact set. But what he's seeking is the master of the four shades, and the mysteries of the sky and the abyss. Why is that forbidden knowledge? Like, why is... Have you read the lore of the Staff of the Scarlet Sands? Yes, I have. Where the Scarlet King basically recounts the creation of the world. Maybe the invaders is the abyss, and the primordial one is fading because he's using his power to keep it at bay. Possibly. Do you know it is confirmed that Alice dodged the memory alterations, at least the Scaramouche one? Did she? Oh, are you basing that off of the character miscellany that she does for him? Tells him a forbidden story, tells him not to seek the origin of said story. Probably would have been best if she hadn't said anything. Right. But I feel like even if she didn't say anything, the Scarlet King would have found a way. He would have found a way to find what he wanted. But what's interesting is he had to... It came at the cost of her, basically. I really can't wait to get, like, clarity on what actually happened here. Because having clarity on that will help with a couple things. Help us understand a couple things. Yeah, he didn't listen to her in any way. Like, he just... She was like, yeah, like, don't pursue this. And he was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. This story is so sad. But also, doesn't it say that the Scarlet King is from Celestia? Wouldn't he know about the primordial one? So it's implied that he is a son of the sky or something, and that people think that he's from Celestia. But what you have to remember... The Scarlet King might have had some memory problems. Because if you remember in the Staff of the Scarlet Sands, he talks about all of the information about the 3 moons and then the sun. He says he got that information from the Goddess of Flowers in a language that he no longer remembers. And it's like, why don't you remember said language? Are you dealing with, like, the memory issues? Makes you question if the Goddess of Flower and Guizhong are Istaroth, or at least reincarnations of her too. I have ideas about that. But I'm gonna present it in a theory video. Because, like, you could throw in Nahida and Rukkhadevata with them as well. Especially since Nahida and Rukkhadevata have so many similarities to the Goddess of Flowers, to the point that people were conflating the two. They're both Colin Kazlana counterparts, at least Rukkhadevata is. And so is the Goddess of Flowers. There's, like, so many similarities. It's very suspicious. I still want to know what's in the thing Guizhong gave to Zhongli. That dumbbell? I don't know. But have you guys heard that idea that Guizhong was actually a Seelie? Or Seelie-like? And if you think about it, she did kind of play a similar role to the Seelie. Ruka is Colin Kazlana. Oh yeah, she's like totally a Colin Kazlana XP. Yeah, she definitely is. In terms of appearance, and then of course, Teresa Apocalypse, Nahida being a Teresa Apocalypse counterpart. Yeah. Oh, you haven't heard that. So, like, there's this theory that Guizhong was possibly a Seelie because she's associated with wisdom, number one. Number two, she's also associated with a flower, the glaze lily. And the interesting thing about the glaze lily is that these flowers only bloom at night. Number two, so that's suspicious. They're also, like, I think they bloom depending on music as well. So that also, like, ties in with Moon Sister stuff. Very suspicious. Yes, oh, like Nilopala lotuses. Yes. Blue equals Seelie. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, blue equals moonlight. And the power of moonlight. Wow, I thought Nahida was Teresa. Yeah, no, Nahida is Teresa Apocalypse, but Ruka Devata is like a Colin Kozlana XP in terms of appearance and everything. And especially makes sense because Teresa was a clone of Colin. Nahida and Ruka Devata kind of have a similar relationship to that. Have you seen the Seelie implications in Andrias's powers? So it's theorized that Andrias received his powers from the first Seelie based on a drunkard's tale. And then also Andrias's character descriptions, I believe. Where are enemies? Living beings. Because it says, like, he received his powers from an ancient god. And then there's a drunkard's tale that talks about a wolf king meeting a Seelie that is within the story theorized to be the first Seelie. No, he's not going to be in animals, is he? Where are you, Andreas? Or do I have to go look for him in, like, the little book? Oh, here he is at the friggin' bottom. The noblest and greatest of souls who watches over the lupicle of Wolvendom, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't really say anything about that, but I think the description I'm talking about is in the little book thing. With enemies. Here we go. Yeah, so it is said that its powers were given to it by an ancient god. And then Andrias also has the blue and white motif, even though he's cryo and animo as well. But wolves are associated with the moon in general, so I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the ancient god he received his power from was like a Seelie or something. I wouldn't be surprised if the truth of Tevat is a never-ending cycle of creation and destruction that has spanned since forever, similar to Honkai. Yeah, that's probably the truth. Like, we have not addressed the Honkai threat yet in Genshin, which is really suspicious to me because Genshin is supposedly in the same multiverse as Honkai Impact, and all of these universes are supposed to be against the Honkai. Or, like, pit against the Honkai. Speaking of Honkai, I have to catch up. I really need to catch up, because apparently a lot of interesting things have happened. I stopped paying attention somewhere in between the Elysian Realm stuff. So I need to go back and, like, look at everything. Yes, the Honkai, I feel like they're in the abyss. Possibly. Bye, Rev. Thanks for joining. We're actually going to stop soon. Because I got some errands to run. I got to go to the grocery store and, like, meal prep for the week. Wait, there was a treasure chest? Who, what, where? Where was this treasure chest? Was it on this roof? Or on this tree branch? Maybe the primordial one wants to prevent Tevat to become part of the Sea of Quanta. Possibly. Possibly. The Project Stigma in Honkai is so damn. Yeah, I need to catch up with that stuff. Because When I was talking to Ashika, she told me a little bit about what was going on, and I definitely need to catch up because there are a lot of implications for Genshin that it could have, like what's currently going on in Honkai. Back there at the house, is it like, again, I am blind, so it might take me forever. Near the gate of the city. Near the gate of the city. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna look for it later. I'm not interested in looking at it for right now. Maybe the firmament keeps this world safe. Maybe. Okay, actually, yeah, we're gonna end it here. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go run my errands. But thank you for joining. That was a very comfy stream. We talked about some stuff, and it was nice. I hope your weekend is great. I hope the start of the year has been good. Hopefully 2023 will actually be a good year. See you next year, I guess. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. Not next year, like maybe in a couple months. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. Thanks for joining. But when part 2? Ooh. Soon. Okay. Bye, everybody. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Happy New Year. Bye. Honestly, do you have a schedule? Absolutely not. Soon to come. 2023 is going to be different, y'all. May your heart be your guiding key. Or just random when you have free time. It's more like that. But I'm going to try to be more consistent this year. We'll see. Because, like, I only put out, like, how many videos? Like, 8? Throughout the whole year of 2022? Well, technically, part 1 came out in 2021. So that doesn't count. But it was at the very end of 2021. Anyway, bye.